Who would have guessed that the Giants would be beating the Broncos right now? Is that crazy or what? Like, I did not see that coming. But hey, I am happy that my Steelers managed to get by the Chiefs. I kind of hated to lose our only unbeaten team. I will grant you that, but you know, the black and gold runs deep through my veins, so I was happy that my Steelers won. Tonight we have on tap just a couple of breaks. Both of them are baseball breaks. We have some 2017 Topps Triple Threads. It's a 3-box break, which is a third of a case. It is the last of the Triple Threads that I have on hand. And as you can see from the spreadsheet, of course, it ended tonight, 10:15. Our live stream schedule is also tonight, 10:15 at 10:15. How about that? Yeah, only comes once a year, right? Or I guess I could make it, 10:10 on 10:10. Yeah, well, anyway, I digress. So team names are on the right, winning are on the left, winning bidders are on the right. And this spreadsheet, of course, will go up again when we do the case of Bowman Chrome, the HTA jumbo case of Bowman Chrome, which will break right after we do the Topps Triple Threads. And this is not the last of the Bowman Chrome, so we will have more of those ahead. It's just the Triple Threads that we're out of. So this is all the Triple Threads. I'm kind of sad to see it go. I've always liked Triple Threads. So I'm going to change up our focus a little bit here so that we can look at the cards up a little more closely. About all that pesky zooming in and out. I do know that it makes the background go out of focus. I realize that, but we should be okay when we start looking at our cards. Hi, Dan. I know, I am sad that this is the last of the Triple Threads, too. I had tried, when all this was on pre-order, or pre-sale, or whatever you want to call it, I had tried to get another case of it, but it was, actually, I tried to get another 2 cases, but it was a no-go. I couldn't get any more than what I was, what I got, so we made it last a fairly decent amount of time, all things considered. And if you haven't done a break of this before, you notice that each of our master boxes had a mini box in it. Each of our mini boxes will have 1 pack of cards, and in that pack of cards we'll find 1 autograph and 1 relic. And I am expecting that what we're breaking tonight is most likely going to ship on Thursday. And there's a slight possibility that I could get it out the door earlier than that. I did get quite a bit done today in terms of getting stuff ready to go out the door tomorrow, and got some labels printed and a lot of stuff sorted. So slight possibility I could get it out Wednesday, but I would plan more on Thursday just to be on the safe side. And of course I didn't do, I have some football breaks that I want to do directly, but I didn't break football last night, and apparently I didn't schedule any football for tonight either, so I don't know what I was thinking. Well, we'll start working on that stuff, I guess, on Monday. Of course, tomorrow we're going to start in on or at least we're going to do a single box of Inception. Of course, some of you who were breaking with me earlier in the year, remember we opened it was a lot, 9 or 10 cases of Inception. Maybe it was quite a bit. And then, of course, all that I had pre-ordered. And then they immediately, made the price insanely high for Inception. So I haven't bought any more full cases, but I do have some loose boxes. We'll start on the first one of those tomorrow night. And it's just a low buy-in. It's free shipping. There's 7 cards in there, I think, or something like that I'll have to ship out. So I figured I could manage that without having to charge you guys for shipping. And then we'll have Topps Jumbo Update. That comes in on Wednesday. And you know what I forgot? We've got Heritage Minor League. I don't normally open a lot of Minor League, but this year I decided to because I thought it would be fun with Tim Tebow and whatnot. Immaculate Football, of course, we already broke Immaculate Basketball. We've broken Immaculate Baseball. Immaculate Football hasn't come out yet. It's Impeccable Football that I have on hand. And that's the one I've got to figure out. We're going to try and break that maybe directly without it going on eBay. This is to 340 on the Beltray for the Rangers. George Brett, Blast from the Past, numbered to 25 for the Royals. Base of Addison Russell, Clayton Kershaw, and a little Hank Aaron base. Our first hit is, what is this here? Sakamoto Yamada, and I cannot pronounce the third name. That is all World Baseball Classic, the Japanese players. That's numbered to 36. I don't think that any of those guys are signed with anybody, as far as I know. So if that's the case, none of them are signed. That will end up going to random. A little Christian Arroyo for the Giants just made somebody happy. That is numbered to 50. You've got the nice green parallel sticker auto. Nice little rookie hit there for the Giants. Mike Trout. A little Barry Larkin to 250 for the Reds. Manny Machado, Xander, Scherzer. Another Manny Machado. And that one is numbered to 36. Nice little relic hit for the Orioles. Javier Baez for the Cubs. Javier is numbered to 99. You did get a little pinstripe there on your relic and a sticker auto. That is to 99 for the Angels. We are to 250 for the Nationals. Then we have Derek Jeter and Ryan Braun and Ty Cobb. For the Phillies, Jim, is that Thome or Thome? Tom. I'm not sure. I should know that, how to pronounce that, but I don't. So there you have it. It's numbered to 18. You do have a sticker auto and, of course, your relic there. And it is definitely for the Phillies, no matter the fact that I can't pronounce it properly. Jacoby Ellsbury for the Yankees. That is to 36. Couple pinstripes on that one. And you know what? I'm going to futz around just a second with this focus a slight bit more. I'm still wasn't quite able to see those as close up as I wanted. I'm going to see if that lets us look at it any better or not. We'll find out here in a second. That's actually probably about the same. Giancarlo Stanton to 250 for the Marlins. Will Myers to 340 for the Padres. Josh Donaldson, Will Myers again, Mike Trout. First hit out of that pack, Xander Bogaerts for the Red Sox, relic numbered to 18. Oh, so I had it right the first time, Tomei. Okay, well, that's one of, the first time. I said like 4 of them, so might not have been the first one I said, but okay. Little Zach Cozart for the Cincinnati Reds to 99. I love when we pull stuff for my Reds. Sticker auto and relic. Lou Gehrig to 340. Buster Posey to 99. Lou Gehrig again. David Wright. Frank Thomas. Ooh, a redemption. Okay. Carlos Correa. It's still a good one, but you know every time I see a redemption, you know I'm thinking it's either got to be Bellinger or Judge. But this one, Carlos Correa. That will, of course, be an Astros hit, but you also know that I'm going to go to the checklist and verify that before our break ends. Robinson Cano for the Mariners. That's to 36. Well, I had these stacked where I had relics on one side and autographs on the other, and then I just mixed them all up again. Xander Bogaerts again to 250. Honus Wagner to 340. A little Bo Jackson, Encarnacion, Mike Piazza when he was a Met. Cubbies, Addison Russell. On card auto, 3 relics numbered to 75. And then for the Rays, Evan Longoria. Oh, that's a really nice patch. It's also numbered 6 of 9. Nice looking patch for the Rays. Okay, so we have a couple of things to deal with here. First of all, we have our World Baseball Classic triple relic here for the Japanese players. I don't think any of these Japanese players have signed with a team, but I will go ahead and double check that right now. And somebody's talking about the Deca booklet on the Carlos Correa. That is a really nice hit. Yes, we pulled a couple of Deca booklets. I'm sorry, I was busy trying to think about these players. But yes, that is a really nice hit. We pulled a couple of Decas. One was a player and one was a multiplayer in some prior breaks. And they are super, super nice and typically pretty low numbered. All right, so yeah, he's still in Japan, which is what I thought. Let's look up Yamada, and we'll make sure that the same is true of each of the 3. I mean, I really think that it is, but better safe than sorry. Boy, I don't know how to spell that. Sorry, I have to get it really close for me to be able to read it. I had some bad little eye surgery, or some eye surgery that went poorly, we'll put it like that, many years ago. And as a result, I can see things far away or really, really close, but not very well in the kind of middle distance where this card is right now. So I have to keep picking it up to see how to spell these names, which I just made a typo. I mean, I'm just virtually certain that he's going to be the same as the others, as in still in Japan. And yeah, he is. Okay, so that means we are going to take this card to random. And basically what we will do is we'll just put all the teams, all 30 teams in random. We'll hit random really just once because there's 30 items in there. I feel like we can probably randomize it once and be fine. And whoever comes up on top at the end of that random will take home that little card. I'm just letting you follow along with me here while we get it all set up. And of course, I'm going to scroll up so you can see all of our teams are in there. We're going to hit random just the one time. Whatever team comes up is going to get that card. And it comes up with the Mariners. So the Seattle Mariners are going to take that one. Let me get us all back on this page. And I put our focus back on autofocus for a minute because I still just don't like the way the focus is tonight for some reason. It's just not, it's not cooperating with me very well. All right, so this is the one we awarded in random, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have that right. And then it was Mariners. I'm writing this, of course, on the sleeve. I'm not writing this on the card. I imagine you guys all know that, but I always feel the need to say it because you'd be surprised at what people come at you with sometimes. So it's just easier just to show it. And finally, we're going to pull up the checklist on this. We know it's an Astro. It's absolutely an Astro. However, I checklist verify all this stuff. And I cannot see chat while I'm doing that, just FYI. So if you guys are typing something in chat, I will see it as soon as I get out of the checklist. I use the iPad to do this. And come on, where are you, Carlos? There we go. All right. So yes, he is, of course, on our checklist as a Houston Astro, as we knew he would be, but yet I like to see it in writing. All right. So let's recap our hits here. The Carlos Correa Deca booklet for the Astros. This World Baseball Classic card of the Japanese players went via random to the Mariners. Then we had our Evan Longoria to 9. Our Robinson Cano to 36. Xander Bogaerts. Jacoby Ellsbury. Manny Machado. And then that will bring us to our signatures. Let me just get all the rest of this moved over. I have another mat off to my right. That's where I stack everything so that I can sort it after the break. I don't even have to get up. I can just sit right here and sort. It's a thing of beauty. And the rest of our hits, the Addison Russell to 75 for the Cubbies. Zach Cozart for my Cincinnati Reds. Jim Tomei for the Phillies. Javier Baez for the Cubbies. And the nice little Christian Aurora rookie to 50 for the Giants. So that is triple threads, and sadly that's all the triple threads we have. There is no more, so not until next year anyway, unless somebody fire sales some that I can find somewhere along the way. So that is going to roll us right into, I've got myself on the wrong page here. Hang on. I have myself still on the page for the random. So now we're going to open 12 boxes of 2017. I said Topps Chrome. It is not Topps Chrome. It is Bowman Chrome. I know better than that. I got in a hurry tonight, didn't I? Let's try that again. It is 12 boxes of 2017 Bowman Chrome HTA Jumbo. And of course that's a full case. This is break number 1 of the Jumbo. We've broken a ton of the regular hobby box, and we have more of everything. More Jumbo cases to open and more hobby cases to open, because I like Bowman Chrome, so I bought a lot of it. Probably by about, probably close to this time next week, we'll either be out of it or almost out of the Chrome. So if it's something you like, well, the hobby box Chrome, there'll probably be a little more Jumbo on into the following week. So that's who we have with each of our teams. You did see there was one in there. I think it was the Marlins that said no bids buyback. That's just an unloved, unwanted orphan team. Anything comes out for it, it will hang out here with me, join its brothers on Card Mountain. Otherwise, if it comes out for one of you guys, it will ship out to you roughly Thursday. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And always I do my best to get them out faster than that. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I don't. So that's why I kind of give you the rundown of expect it to be Thursday. I do pretty much print the labels from eBay, every once in a while from PayPal, but most of the time I print them directly from eBay. So it should generate a shipping notice email to you, I believe. And then it will also add the tracking number to the order, or at least it should. There have been a couple cases where it didn't, but that's been a while back. So our HTA or Jumbo, whatever you want to call it, each one of these is going to have 3 cards in it. They're all signed. This is an all hits product. There's no base in the HTA. Of course, we know there's tons of base in the regular Chrome, but there is, where is the thing to open this? There is no base in the HTA. So we're going to go through first and take all of our packs out, and then we'll start opening them once they're all out of the box. Yeah, All-American, if you didn't see those Deca booklets that we pulled, somewhere, if you look in the, if you want to see them, that is, if you look in on the video tab of my YouTube channel and just look for, in the description, you know, it always says whatever we opened that day. So obviously it would be one of the triple threads breaks. But I may have even put in the title that we had Deca hits, because we got 2 in the same break. And they were both really impressive cards. Quite nice cards. Especially to have had 2 come out of one, you know, third of the case break was crazy good luck. Really good luck. Travis, who do you have here in the HTA? What team are you pulling for? Or teams, as the case may be. Often people have multiple teams. I don't know why I have such a hard time grabbing hold of the edge of this particular box, but it's like I somehow just can't quite get my thumbnail under there or something. Ah! Telling you, I'm like, I don't ever have that much trouble getting into a box, but something about these doesn't seem to cooperate. My hands don't cooperate with the box design or something. I'm going to try to get most everything out the door before we start breaking jumbo. And the first jumbo break is on Wednesday night, which is the night it comes out. Or update, I should say. This is also kind of jumbo, but I should say Topps update jumbo. Because that thing has so many cards in it, it's insane. I don't want to have a lot of stuff behind it waiting to go when we get to that one. It's loads of packaging, I know. It would kind of be almost easier if they just did them the way Leaf does Valiant, you know? In Leaf Valiant, everything's already in a top loader or in a sleeve and in a top loader. But it would probably take a lot longer to package that way, I guess. Especially given the quantity variance. Much less Leaf Valiant produced than Bowman Chrome, for sure. We're getting there, guys. We're almost to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. All right, finally, everything is at least out of, now I've got to get the box apart. I'll go ahead and get our sleeves out. So our first hit is twins. Felix George or Felix Jorge, I don't know which way he says it. So that is there is hit number 1. Hit number 2, Chris Paddock for San Diego. Neither one of those were numbered out of the first couple. Nice little Jose de Leon refractor coming out. This should be numbered to 499 for the Rays. And is it? Yes, to 499. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and move that now. Heath Quinn for the Giants next out. Hey, another hit for my Reds. Well, I say another hit. The prior hit was in the last product. So in this product, the first hit for my Reds, Vladimir Gutierrez to $4.99. Padres with another hit, Adrian Morjon. That should be numbered on the back to 150, which it is. Brian Mundell for the Rockies. That one not numbered. A little Mateo for the Yankees in the Chrome Sensation parallel. That is numbered to 50. And a redemption for Khalil Lee, which will be a... Khalil Lee will be for the Royals, but like everything else, you know, I will go checklist verify that. Actually, I'll set it over here so I don't forget to do that before we wrap up the break. But we've pulled Khalil Lee before as a redemption. And we've actually also pulled him as a live autograph out of this product. So he's in there both ways, both redemption and live. And I need to get another little pack of sleeves. Didn't realize how low I was on those and out of that pack. Got plenty over there on the supply box, though. Wander Javier. Did I just hit the camera again? I did that last night, too. Man, I got to get that in a different spot. For the Twins. It's actually not the camera so much as the cord. The cord is really a problem for me. Jazz Chisholm for the Diamondbacks. I see a little gold shimmer coming out. Also for the Rockies, Brian Mundell. That is numbered to 50. Oh, Travis, you're saying you're seeing a lot of the same hits in this as you saw in another break of this product today. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes you'll see a lot of hits repeat, and then other times not stuff you haven't pulled at all. So I don't know how they decide, how they randomize their things. Sometimes it's definitely better than others. For the Diamondbacks, Duplantier. Valoria for the Royals. That should be numbered, I believe it'll be to $4.99, which it is. Nick Banks for the Nats. Green parallel should be to $99. And it is that 99 of 99? Yeah, it is. Awesome. Last in the series, 99 of 99. Gotta love that. First and last, always fun. You know, I don't hit Wander as much, Travis, as I hit Jazz Chisholm. I hit Jazz fairly often, but I don't hit Wander as often. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. And it's funny because sometimes, we opened a case, I don't know, a couple nights ago maybe, where we had a lot of people in it that I hadn't pulled at all in any of the other 8 or so cases we had broken before it. And then we have cases where, it seems like you've pulled everybody that you get before. So, I don't know. It's kind of Diaz for the Dodgers. Maybe not perfectly randomized, but certainly better than some products that they've had this year. Steven Dugar for the Giants, another gold shimmer to 50. Oh, yeah, in the base cards, gosh, I don't, yeah, be honest with you, I don't even pay that much attention to who all I pull in the base cards. Unless, of course, it's a, you know, short print or something like that. But just the regular base, I kind of go onto autopilot when we do those because there's so many cards in there. And there is Braden Bishop for the Mariners. Cole Stobbe for the Phillies. Jake Thompson, back-to-back Phillies hits. Jake here numbered, I expect, to 150, which it is. Oh, you meant the base autographs. I got you. I thought you meant regular base cards, but I think you had said HTA earlier, and I just, I don't know, my brain just went into neutral there for a second, I guess. Let me get this other pack of sleeves open. Get some of these out. Tejeda for the Rangers. Chris Paddock again for the Padres. Trevor Clifton for the Cubs. That actually, I don't know, that looks kind of, I don't know, that at first glance I thought that had some surface scratches on it, but it doesn't. But there's some other kind of pattern in that it's a watermark pattern of some sort that I see at the right angle, you know, in certain lighting conditions that I haven't seen on the other cards. That's to 250. Maybe I just wasn't holding them in the same, at the same angle on the others, but it was interesting. But I'm sure they've got to have lots of anti-counterfeit measures on these cards, I'm sure. Griffin Jacks for the Twins. Valoria again for the Royals. And there's a live Khalil Lee. See, that's what I'm talking about. We had a redemption for Khalil Lee a minute ago, and now we have a live Khalil Lee right here in the same case. It's like, it's kind of, you know, obviously I guess he didn't finish the number of cards they gave him to sign, but it's just kind of funny to pull them half and half. Atypical, I should say. Not really funny, just atypical. Yeah, I realize we haven't pulled the Bombers yet. I do definitely realize that. But that's, you know, a lot, of course, that's the thing about Bowman. Some of these may turn out to be excellent players down the road, and we don't know that yet. But Lugo for the D-backs. But we're not pulling a lot of the household names yet. I've really only had one case where we had multiple, what I would call high-level current players. Never say this guy's name right. Mia. I don't know. I don't ever get it right. It's for the Indians. There's a little Bo Bichette. We pulled him the other night as well. Another nice one. Sticker auto. For the Blue Jays, numbered to 150. Yeah, you know what? You guys have phonetically told me how to say his name before. I struggle with name pronunciation. I really do. Even when I have seen it and even when I've heard it, I do not spit it out right probably 2/3 of the time. Anthony K for the Mets. There's Bryson Brigman for the Mariners. Well, I missed the opening of the sleeve. And the Bryson Brigman to 150. Lazarito Armenteros for the A's, also to 150. We are on our last box. If I can get the lid off of our last box, we're on our last box. Ah! What in the heck? Oh, hey, Barry, yes, we will do a recap of everything here in just a second. This is our last box, so I can recap it. And I see that Travis told you already we did hit a Jose De Leon. Arias for the Twins. Here's another De Leon. That one does not refract. Our first one did, I believe, if I remember correctly. And another Khalil Lee. So good grief. Royals hit like 3 Khalil Lees. 2 redemptions and a 2 redemptions and a live one. And if you have a team in here that didn't hit anything, I will be still sending you something for your team, and usually a little something extra as well. So if you didn't hit literally a card, you're still going to get something. So let's just recap who we have here. This is the Twins, of course. The A's. The White Sox. The Nationals. The Royals, the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, Diamondbacks again, Twins, Yankees, whoops, Rockies again, Padres, Reds, Giants. It's our first Jose De Leon. That one a refractor, of course. Paddock for the Padres. Twins again. One of like what seems like 20 Khalil Lees, but there's a Khalil Lee, which will be for the Royals. There's another Jose De Leon for the Rays. Mariners. Mets. Blue Jays. Oh boy. You guys just told me this too. Miha. Yeah, okay. Francisco for the Indians. Diamondbacks. Khalil Lee live in the product. And since we did just pull one, I guess, you know, normally I would go to the checklist even when we know who a player is for, but literally we have that right there. So we just know he's a Royal and we can see it there alongside. Valoria for the Royals. Jax for the Twins. Clifton for the Cubs. Paddock again for the Padres. That one refracts. For the Rangers, the Phillies. The Phillies again. The Mariners. The Giants. The Dodgers. And then the third, Khalil Lee, because, like, okay, somebody did a terrible job randomizing that over at Topps. 3 Khalil Lees in one case, but there you go. The Royals are happy, anyway. So, guys, that is all for me tonight. We don't have anything else to break tonight. It was a short night. As always, I thank you so much for bidding with me, breaking with me, keeping me company and chat and all that kind of jazz. I hope I'll see you again on another break. We have a lot of everything, really. Basketball, baseball, football. I list new stuff most nights, and we break most nights. And if you happen to miss me saying it earlier, I anticipate this stuff will ship on Thursday, sooner if I can get it to you. And even if you missed hitting tonight, I will definitely still be sending you something. You never know. You might have a chance to pull something else, pull another hit or something. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend, or rest of your weekend. We only got a few hours left, and a great start to your week tomorrow. Bye-bye.